Sometimes the best escapes are the ones you don't expect, the ones that sneak up on you and completely steal your heart. A few weeks ago, I was feeling the familiar pull to get away from the hustle of the Bay Area. I packed a bag, pointed my car south on the 101, and just drove. The plan was simple, no plan at all. As the city skyline faded in my rearview mirror, replaced by the golden oak-studded hills of Central California, I felt a sense of calm settle over me. After a few hours, a sign caught my eye, promising something out of the ordinary. I took the exit, and before I knew it, I'd ended up in the middle of a real-life storybook, a Danish village in California called Solvang. The town's origin story is as charming as its architecture. Solvang, which means sunny field, in Danish, was founded back in 1911. A group of Danish Americans, educators from the Midwest, were searching for a place to escape the harsh winters and build a community where they could preserve their Danish heritage. They found this perfect patch of land in the Santa Ynez Valley and decided to build their dream. They wanted a piece of home here in sunny California. And looking around, it's clear they didn't just succeed. They created a masterpiece of cultural preservation that feels both authentic and wonderfully whimsical. From the moment I parked my car and walked down the main street, Copenhagen Drive, I felt like I'd been dropped into a fairy tale. It's a complete sensory experience. You see the iconic wooden windmills spinning slowly in the breeze against a bright blue sky. You hear the clip-clop of the horse-drawn trolley making its rounds. You feel the texture of the cobblestone-style streets beneath your feet. And everywhere you look, there are little shops with names like the Copenhagen House or the Swedish Candy Factory, each one looking like it was plucked straight out of a village in Europe. And the smell, the smell of butter and sugar in the air is irresistible. My first stop, naturally, had to be a bakery. Solvang is famous for its pastries, and you absolutely have to try the æbleskiver. They're these delightful spherical Danish pancake balls, light and fluffy on the inside. Traditionally served during Christmas, here in Solvang they're a year-round treat. They arrive at your table warm, dusted with a generous snowfall of powdered sugar, and served with a side of raspberry jam. I had more than one order, no regrets whatsoever. But don't stop there. The bakeries are also filled with other temptations like the kringle, a giant, pretzel-shaped pastry filled with almond paste and fruit. It's a slice of heaven. After indulging my sweet tooth, I decided to explore a different side of the area's history. Just a few blocks away from all the Danish charm is something even older, a testament to California's Spanish colonial past, the old mission Santa Ynez. Founded in 1804, it's the 19th of California's 21 historic missions. Stepping onto the grounds is like stepping back in time. The air immediately becomes still and quiet. Inside, the chapel is peaceful and reverent, with stunning gardens, centuries-old adobe walls, and a museum filled with artifacts that tell the story of the Chumash people and the Spanish padres. The contrast between the mission's rustic, sun-baked simplicity and the colorful, ornate Danish village just down the road is striking. It's a totally different vibe, but just as beautiful, and a powerful reminder of the layers of history that make this valley so unique. After a morning of history and pastries, I was ready for something a little more unexpected. And then, things got weird, in the best way possible. A short drive from downtown Solvang is Ostrichland, USA. Yes, you heard that right. It's basically a giant ostrich and emu farm where you can get up close and personal with these massive, prehistoric-looking birds. For a few dollars, you get a bowl of feed, and let me tell you, the moment they see that bowl, you become the most popular person in the paddock. They're huge, hilarious, and honestly, kind of intimidating with their long necks and giant eyes. A little tip, hold on to that feed bowl tightly. Their pecs are surprisingly strong, and their enthusiasm is boundless. It's impossible not to laugh at the absurdity of it all. You've got these majestic, slightly goofy creatures, all vying for your attention. If you're traveling with kids, or if you're just a kid at heart who wants a good laugh, do not skip this. It's a memory you won't forget. The rest of the trip was all about taking it slow and embracing the valley's relaxed pace. Solvang is the heart of the Santa Ynez Valley wine country, famous for its Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. You don't have to drive out to the vineyards. The town is dotted with dozens of cozy tasting rooms. I spent the afternoon window shopping, popping into boutiques, and then settling into a comfortable chair at a local tasting room, savoring a flight of local wines and just soaking in the relaxed European energy of the town. Getting here is part of the adventure. If you're coming from San Francisco like I did, Solvang is about a beautiful 5-hour drive down the 101. From Los Angeles, it's closer to 2.5 hours. For a quicker trip, you can fly into the charming Santa Barbara Airport, which is only a 45-minute drive away. A pro tip for visiting: if you can, try to come on a weekday. The town is just as lovely but far less crowded, giving you more space to wander and explore. Either way, it's a perfect weekend escape. As the day winds down, Solvang transforms again. The setting sun casts a warm, golden glow on the windmills, and the town's gas lamps and string lights begin to flicker on, creating an atmosphere of pure hygge, that Danish concept of coziness and contentment. Solvang might be small, but it's full of charm, history, and unexpected adventures. It's a place that encourages you to slow down, to savor a pastry, to appreciate a glass of wine, to laugh at a goofy-looking bird. If you're looking for something a little different for your next getaway, something sweet, scenic, and totally unforgettable, I can't recommend it enough. Add Solvang to your list. Trust me, this little Danish village in the heart of California wine country has a way of working its magic on you. It's a reminder that sometimes the most memorable journeys are the ones that lead you to a place that feels like it was pulled from a dream. Thanks for coming along on my Solvang escape. I left with a full stomach, a happy heart, and a promise to myself to come back soon. Until next time, happy travels.